Breaking Bad Season 2, Episode 12, titled Phoenix. This is the episode where Walt has done his drug deal, and now he's got money, but then he's all his speech with Saul at the end, where he's got all this money, and but he can't tell anybody how good he is as a meth cook, and how great he is and how much money he's made. So then he's all happy that he actually pulled off the heist that he wanted to pull off, but at the same time he is melancholy because he is an insecure guy that nobody can really know how good he actually is. And of course Walt Jr. sets up the SaveWalterWhite.com website to help him out with their medical bills, and of course Saul will basically use that site to hemorrhage money and to put Walt's legal money into a legal way, so to speak. And of course this is the Death of Jane episode where Walt watches her die, and it's the scene where Walt kind of like sits at the bar and he gives Jesse the money. He thinks he's never going to see him again, and he realizes that, wait a minute, Jesse's like a son to me, even though a very dysfunctional son and very dysfunctional relationship. He goes back and like try to save Jesse, and then the whole thing where Jane is having her overdose on the bed, and you see Walt's methodical mind, scientific mind, thinking about all the angles in his brain in that 10-second span about what will happen if he actually does save Jane's life. What are all the consequences of him saving Jane's life? And he just watches her die. And that's people's argument of like when Walt actually broke bad, is when this moment where he watches this young woman die in his plain sight, and he could easily save her life. And of course it blew up on the blogosphere, where Brian Carenson himself, who plays Walter White, said that no, Walt actually broke bad in the first episode, but of course people will tie this to where Walt becomes a bad guy, where actually we root for him and he's a hero in so many regards because he's doing it for his family and all that garbage and all that blah blah. But this is the moment where he could have saved this person's life, and he doesn't, because he knows that if she dies, it's for his benefit in the long run. And it's a very, you think the show got dark, it gets really dark after this, and of course it sets up, and you're wondering what are they going to do in the season finale, and we'll find out. And that's my review for Phoenix.